Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lina and you're watching episode 16 of my Sims Legacy series. In the last episode I talked about wanting to incorporate Nathan more into the story, so he is working on a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that he wants to play out with a D&D club. He has made posters for this club, so he's going to hang those around town in this episode. Skip visited Brandy and they talked about renovating her house, especially the rooms that remind her of her childhood and her deceased parents. So in this episode, I want them to start with the renovation. Skip also hung out with Barb, so while Skip isn't exclusive with anyone, both Brandy and Barb are under the impression that Skip is dating them, which is pretty scummy. Ricky solved another private investigator case, and while on the job, he broke into the main suspect's house and stole a bunch of her belongings. Later that day, he got a call from Dolly, who told him that Buddy was missing, so he made his way to Riverview in order to find him. After questioning multiple Sims, he found out that Buddy and his fiancée, Charlotte, had been turned into vampires by a family of vampires that live underneath the abandoned manor. Buddy didn't want to return to his old family, so he wrote them a letter to tell them that he and Charlotte are okay and just want to be left alone. So yeah, we have the first occult sim in our family. Before I start playing the game, I want to quickly mention, for those who have missed my community post, that from this point onwards my uploads will probably be a lot more inconsistent. Ever since I started this channel, I've managed to post very regularly, like at least once every 2 weeks, which I'm very proud of. But the only reason why I could keep up with such an intense upload schedule is because I pre-recorded the first 10 episodes of the Legacy before I even started posting them. And since posting my first video like 9 months ago, I've been posting more videos than I've been making, so I'm completely out of pre-recorded videos at this point. Making videos is a hobby for me and having fun with it is my priority, so I'm not going to rush making them for the sake of uploading them every other week. That would most likely cause me to burn out and post stuff that I'm probably not going to be happy with. So instead, I'm going to continue to take my time with every video and post them once they're ready. Probably still on Fridays for me, because I love having at least a little bit of structure. But if you're noticing that I'm posting less frequently, that doesn't mean that I'm spending less time on making videos. It just means that I no longer have pre-recorded videos to post. I hope you understand. Thanks for listening to that announcement. Let's dive into this week's town gossip. First of all, I already mentioned this in the last episode, but Ariel and Space Angel are friends, because they are colleagues. But now it is 100% confirmed. You can see it in Ariel's relationship panel here. I wonder if Space Angel knows about Nathan's fanfiction about her, and if so, what she thinks about it, because she could be flattered, but she could also find it creepy. And now that she is pregnant, I moved her boyfriend, Javid, in with her, so they live together now. It turns out that Javid is an acrobat like Layla, and he's also good friends with her, which is nice. Talking about Layla, she has still romantic interests with the married Mitch Lee. I also saw that Mitch has no relationship with his daughter, Davina, so he's just all around a scummy man. While I was playing in Riverview for this episode, I wanted to get a lifetime reward for Peggy May that would show all of the minor pets on the map. I believe it's the collection helper, but she doesn't have enough points to get it yet. But then I saw the reward Profession Simoleon Booster, earn a larger weekly stipend and more simoleons for every profession job completed. And I thought that would be perfect for Ricky, so I'm going to buy this for him. I hope that you don't think it's getting boring that I keep solving cases with him and showing you, because I want to do that today as well. This is the board that he got from his latest promotion. He can't do anything with it, just view it, but it still looks really cool. The weather is so dreary. You wouldn't say that it's summer right now. My boyfriend said, why don't you give Ricky a car, because he has to bike all over town for the cases that he has to solve. But for some reason, I don't want to give him a car. There's no logic explanation for that. But right now, he must be soaked. The mystery of the stolen credit card. Don't get too attached to this case, because I did something that made the case disappear. You'll see that in a sec. But Wiley Luck has basically lost all of his credit cards, So we had to interview him and snoop for clues at the gym. He is so unnoticeable, so stealthy. Oh, a light. That's suspicious. What's this? Oh, nothing. We found a few credit cards, but not all, so we had to interrogate some people. While that was happening, I sent Skip to Brandy's house for the renovation. Skip has with him some wallpapers that he and Brandy can put up in the bedrooms. Waiting outside. Brandy, please let me in. It's horrible weather. And this is where I made Ricky's case disappear. I'm going to quickly switch over to Brandy's household, because I want to make this room look as if Brandy and Skip are going to work here and give it a makeover. I think they are going to tackle this room first. So I'm going to get rid of some stuff, and that's going into Brandy's funds instead of into our funds. So Brandy is going to dust, and she's going to get rid of all of these spider webs. This book is going into the bookcase, but we can't do that, so I'm just going to sell it. Let's see, what items would Brandy like to keep? I'm guessing that she would want to get rid of the bed, because this is the bed that her parents used to sleep in. She just puts it in her family inventory for now. And then maybe we can see later what we're going to do with that. I think that Skip is like, I'll take you to IKEA sometime and then we can get some new furniture for you. So let's just put all of this in here for now. The room looks really empty. They're going to tear out this carpet. And what is underneath is this free floor. And then maybe later they can put some new carpet onto it, or maybe another wooden floor. But for now, this is the base. We're also going to get rid of the wallpaper. As you can see, it looks a bit different from what it usually looks like. That's because this is a default replacement by Aminova Sims. They have a lot of different wall types that you can install that replace the usual bare walls. I'll link it down below. I just wanted to try it out and see how it looks. And I think it looks really fitting for this room. Maybe they took this off, and this, and this. And now they're starting to put wallpaper on this wall. Of course, I also got some CC by Around the Sims, like usual. Got this roll of wallpaper, so it looks like they're going to use that. What color should Brandy want for these walls? Her favorite color is pink, but there's already pink here. Maybe something that looks a bit more coral. Yeah, that looks nice. Maybe we can have an accent wall with a pattern or something. Maybe they already put some wallpaper up to see how it looks. I don't think you can go wrong with flowers on wallpaper. And then in the same kind of color as this.
After a long time of trying out different colors.
I don't know if I like it, but I have to make a decision. Let's just stick with white, maybe. I think Brandy would like that. I also have this scrapper that they used to get rid of the wallpaper in the first place. So we can place that down as well. And maybe also this brush that they can use for the glue of the wallpaper. There's also this step ladder that's part of the set, which I think is really handy. We can put the tools on that. And maybe also these rugs. Kind of gets rid of the wallpaper. But this way they can protect the floor from all of the glue and the wallpaper bits. They maybe also need few lamps, because if they're going to be working on this in the evening, then you need some more light. And maybe one of these. If they get tired, they can sit down. But everything is looking not very well put together, because who has time for making things look aesthetic when you're working hard? Yeah, that looks good. A work in progress. And then once this room is done, they can start on this room. So we are going to pretend that they are going to work in here, but obviously they're not going to do that because there's no interaction for that in The Sims. But I really like that you can use CC to create a story like this. I think I'm just going to let Skip and Brandy do their own thing. But before I go back to Ricky, Skip has to give these puppies. He picked these at the graveyard in the last episode.
Yarble.
Hinaka?
Oscar! Thank you so much. This means so much to me. I'm guessing that she's also talking about Skip wanting to help her redo her house. And I am going back to Brandy for just 1 second because I want to place these flowers down. Maybe right here on top of the magazines. Doing this does get rid of the wishes, but that's okay. I'm not really attached to those. Oh. I think Ricky's case got lost when I made Brandy active. I think we have to get a new case at the police station. Well, at least I know this for future cases that we're going to take on. I wonder if cases also get removed if you switch between households the correct way, because now I used NROS. The case of the disappearing auto? A client just called about a missing car. It's a shame folks don't respect property rights. Ricky isn't one to talk. But really, people will be people. He's so empathetic towards thieves. I should check with the client, Raymond Cigar, to see if there are any likely suspects. Imagine Ricky getting a case from Nash Cash, this exact case that his car was stolen. And then Ricky had to be all like, oh, your car is stolen? Who would do such a thing? I'm going to solve this mystery for you, and then just frame some innocent person. I don't know if Ricky would be capable of doing that, to be honest. I think he would just say, oh, I really can't solve this case. I'm so sorry. Oh, there he is. Nash Cash. On his horse. Oh, Skip is just... Skip was reading a book and now Brandy wants to hug him. Raymond is absolutely dumbfounded as to the whereabouts of the car. It seemed to just disappear out of thin air. I should dust around Raymond's lot to find clues. Oh, he also has a nice house. Oh, now we have specific spots that we have to search, I believe. Meanwhile, Nathan is done with work. So I'm going to send him to bed, but then later this day, when it gets dark, probably he's going to hang up the posters for his D&D campaign. Oh, Brandy! Skip keeps wanting to just read and stuff, and now Brandy is giving him a compliment. I imagine that they're working on the room right now, and Brandy is constantly like, Skip, you're so nice for helping me, let me give you a hug. We're going to break into the arch again. So we're dusting for prints at his house to see if the criminal was here, maybe? Oh, he got distracted really fast. He turned on the music and now he wants to play a video game. Stay focused, Ricky. Oh, someone got home. Oh, and they're in the floor. That's so funny how they walked up the stairs. We should steal this car as well, and then both of their cars had gotten stolen. Oh no, 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 no. Ricky, you've been misbehaving. It's time to leave. Do you want me to solve this case or no? Ooh, name a book again. I have Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Picking a random page again. The vision of my nephew's face, asleep there in my sister's house, came to mind. My sister's life was progressing. At any rate, a living being that hadn't existed before was now there with her. Was she, like my mother, hoping for some change in my life? I really like the sentence, a living being that hadn't existed before. So I'm going to call the book A Being That Hadn't Existed Before.
Oh.
Brandy is flirting with Skip. Every time I click on Skip, Brandy is doing something really cute with him. I found some odd prints, but nothing conclusive at Raymond's home. I hate it when forensics fail me. I should check the trash at Raymond's place to see if anything turns up. I do still want to steal this car. I just think that's funny that you hire a detective because your car has been stolen, but then your other car gets stolen as well. Oh, Brandy has to go to work. Oh, Skip got flowers from her. Let's work on his athletic skill. Let's go for a jog to the gym and then... Chad Luck is also here. See what happens between them. Finally, a solid clue. A slick pair of racing gloves that are covered in prints. I bet the police database at the local station will help me identify the criminal. This case is as good as solved. Before going to the police station, I want to visit this household. I reset him so that he's no longer in the ground. And I want to see if we can steal something and if he will notice that. Let's see if we can swipe his car. He's not suspecting anything. Okay, so we can just clear out this guy's house while he is also in the house. This guy is going to take a swim. He's not worried. He's like, this private investigator is going to solve my problems, not create more of them. Oh no, the guy! Oh no! He didn't notice anything. We're free to do whatever we want. Think that it would be really nice to just be able to click on something that you want to steal instead of just clicking somewhere in the room and then have the sim decide what they take. I really want to take this bookcase, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. Okay, that's enough. Let's go to the police station and analyze the fingerprints on the racer gloves. And then meanwhile, Skip is going to be a bit of a prick. Hey Chad, remember who I am? It's Skippy Boy.
Poor Zoo. Warja Blogny.
You're all muscle and no brains. Or is the brain a muscle? Post about gamer skills. I have the girl, haha. And you don't. Chad doesn't mind. Skip is also doing some friendly interactions in between the mean ones. So maybe he's like, I don't actually hate this guy now that I am with Brandy. Maybe he was just jealous of him. I'm going to have him shower and then send him home so that he can rest since he is feeling germy. Oh, Nathan is he's done sleeping. He is first going to go to the supermarket for some cigarettes, but then he's going to hang up all of his posters. And then hopefully Ricky is going to be done with the case so that we can focus on Nathan for a bit. Oh, it's Brandy. She's just done with her shift. I want to give her another work outfit because this doesn't really look like what you would wear while working at a supermarket. And the colors of this supermarket are orange and green. So I'm going to incorporate those colors in her outfit. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. It matches the rest of the store. Oh, look at her. Oh, she thinks that Nathan is smelly. That's why she's like, ugh, yikes. That's so funny. Okay, Nathan has got his cigarettes. So let's look at a good location to hang the first poster. I think the library might be a good place to start. Polly is reading, she's behind the counter. Maybe he can talk to Polly and ask, hey, can I hang up my poster here? Let's introduce ourselves. Hello.
Kulos.
I have made some posters for a club that I want to start and I was wondering if maybe I can hang one up here. And Polly is probably like, oh, that sounds so fun. Of course you can. So here's the poster that I made. I showed it in the last episode, but now it's in painting form. It says something, I looked at actual Simlish and it says something like Space Angel D&D Gathering, Saturday at 1 p.m. Bookstore. We should also hang one up at the bookstore itself. Thank you, Polly. Bye. This is where the gathering will take place. Maybe we can already plan, now that we're here, plan the gathering. And then I can show you how to use the club scheduler. This is just that one object with the pencils. But when you click on it, you can create a club. And I want to do a custom club or a formal gathering club. I should get the guide. Wait a second. if you download the Social Clubs mod from PJ Sims, like I have, you get this big document that comes with the mod, and all of the information is laid out there. And I think you really need to read this document, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into this mod. Okay, so the formal gathering club is more like if you want to have your Sims listen to a speaker or a magician. Why do I keep saying magician? I mean musician. Or want them to go to a church service or something like that. So we have to pick custom club, because if you choose that, you can have your Sims play dominoes, and that's what we want. So I'm going to have Nathan create a custom club, and here we have to search for Nathan, because it's his club. So now Nathan has a club here, and we can edit it. The club is open all seasons. Forbidden actions. Here, under forbidden actions, you can pick interactions that are forbidden, as the name suggests. So Sims can't fight, they can't be mean, they can't be reckless, and I will allow romance. Here you can pick which Sims are going to be in the club. And I've already made some Sims that I want to add to the club, but I'm not going to show them to you yet. But we are going to add Ariel, because that's a given. Here you can reset the scheduler, so everything that you've done with it will be reset, but we're not going to do that. You can open the club and close it. It's closed now. It's going to be open on Saturday. You can also set a dress code, which we're not going to do. We're just going to do everyday wear. But you can choose whatever you want. You can edit the member requirements. I'm not going to do that, but I believe this means if you only want to have, for example, vampire Sims in your club, then you can make it so that non-vampire Sims can't join your club, but I'm not going to touch this. And the club is going to be open on Saturday. And the max club size is 4, because there's only 4 Sims that can play dominoes at the same time. And the club starts at 1 p.m. and then it ends at maybe 9 or maybe 8. That's a good chunk of the day, I think. We can give the club a name. Let's call it the Alien Princess D&D campaign. And the activities are play dominoes with. I'm not going to add a club fee, it's just going to be free for everyone. And I'm not going to make it an open invite club as well, because I've got the Sims that are going to join. I don't want any random Sims to join the club. I don't know if that's what this means, but in the document that I mentioned, it says that if your club is open invite, other Sims can freely join your club, but if the club is closed invite, your Sim as the club owner can get requests from other Sims to join your club. You can either accept or decline these requests. As you've probably noticed, I myself am not familiar with this mod yet. I'm just going to figure out how it works with you guys, so I might make some mistakes with it, but if you really want to know how it works exactly, I really recommend downloading it for yourself and reading the document that's attached to it. So once you hit the check mark, you get all of the information about the club. I think that's correct, so let's accept. Oh, Ricky is done. Let's pause Nathan's club activities for a second. Ricky has gone to the police station and he says, the clubs apparently belong to famous getaway driver Kirsten Law. That's, I think, the woman that once ate a fly. I would say Kirsten has been caught red-handed, except that hand was gloved. Ah, I should confront Kirsten about the glove, so the case is not done yet. I don't think I want him to do that now, it's already past 8, so I'm just going to send him home. So we'll finish that case another time, or maybe after dinner, I don't know. I am going to put a poster right here, I think. Yes, perfect. I believe that the thrift store is closed, technically, but Chadrick is here. He was playing video games. And I think that this is also a good place to maybe hang up a poster.
Ah, Euronka.
He's thinking about a new song that he's going to write.
In the bottom of a dune.
So Nathan is here. There isn't really a community board or something, but there's some space in between these doors, so that's perfect for a poster. And then the last place that I had in mind is this lot where the singles night was that Skip went to, because there were also board games there. There are oh, look at this cute dog. Jack is going home. There are some posters here already, so I think Nathan's poster fits here very well. Maybe here. Nathan is smoking indoors. That's not safe, probably. Wait, I'm going to make it even more dangerous. Great balls of fire. Yes. That's funny. Oh, receive flowers. This is again Melanie Worthington. Every time I've seen her in this legacy, she's been... Oh, she's also in the floor? Why is everyone in the floor? But every time I've seen her, she has been flirting with younger men. Oh, Nathan likes it. I actually invited someone to this lot that I want Nathan to meet. He also has the Celebrity Skill Challenge, so his relationships will boost fast as well. Yeah, he gets a hefty starting relationship bonus, just like Ricky. But I actually want Nathan to meet someone else that I've invited to this lot. And she's right here. Her name is Lisa Rowland. And I've created her to be a part of the D&D club. We'll let her go to the toilet first. But then I want her and Nathan to meet each other. And my idea was that maybe he was putting up the poster and she saw that and she's like, oh, what are you hanging up there? What's that for? Okay, stop right there, Lisa. Let's give her a charming introduction. And just pretend that she's the one that's coming to talk to him instead of the other way around. Here Nathan is talking about Alien Princess. And she's like, oh, what's the fanfic called? And then Nathan has to say, well, the one I'm currently writing is called Probing Princess. And she's like, ooh, that sounds sick. Oh, we have so much in common. I'd love to get to know you better. We have to check out what their chemistry is. While I'm looking for the right interaction, they're getting along. They're already friends. She looks really cute, right?
Salimine Belashimi?
I think she looks adorable.
Wisha! Javaz!
Rank 10 out of 10! I didn't plan that. I was hoping for it, but I didn't plan that. I love that though. Let me show her to you in Create a Sim. Then you can get a better look at how she looks. She has a little bit of blue in her hair. I thought that looked really nice. And this is her outfit. I literally have nothing to say. I just wanted to show you in more detail. Since Nathan is getting a bit hungry, maybe he can order some food. A group serving for the both of them. Nathan is a pizza guy. Let's do some pizza. And I saw that Ricky has already gone to bed, but I'm honestly a bit stressed that we're not going to make enough money to buy the warehouse. We still need almost 65,000 simoleons. So I think I'm going to send him on a stealing spree again tonight. I think I'm just going to leave Nathan here to socialize friendly with Lisa for a bit. Oh, the toilet is clogged. That's gross. Oh, and this is also broken. I leave Skip alone at home for one afternoon and the place is a mess. Skip was thinking about a dishwasher while he was fixing the sink. I know we have that one dishwasher here. Oh, someone actually used it. I think Skip put some dishes in here. I thought it was funny that he was thinking about a dishwasher while fixing a sink. But Ricky has repaired enough plumbing objects to complete the Plumber Skill Challenge. Plumbers have repaired at least 10 plumbing objects. They are so good at repairs that plumbing objects repaired by them never break again. What do I hear? Why do I hear spaceship sounds? Is there an alien here? You may... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last name. What I was thinking is that while Ricky is going outside, Skip is asking, where are you going so late at night? And then Ricky has to say, oh, you know. And then Skip says, no, I don't. Skip is already familiar with Ricky having stolen stuff in the past. I don't know if you remember, but Ricky stole something from Skip's family once. So I actually want Ricky to talk to Skip about him. Oh yeah, just throw that on the floor. About him still stealing stuff. And Skip is asking, but wait, who are you stealing from? Until now it has mostly been from rich people, which has been an accident on my part, but it does fit the story and the promise that Ricky made to Skip that he would only steal from extremely wealthy people. And I think that Skip is curious about Ricky stealing adventures. So I actually want them to go out together. But now there's this alien and I don't know what to do with that. I'm honestly not really interested in the alien right now. I just want Ricky and Skip to go out together. So that's what I'm going to have them do. Maybe they should go to the richest people in town, the land grabs. We haven't seen a lot of them yet. Ooh, and look at this car that's so neatly parked here. Up for grabs. Let's go here with Skip. I think Ricky can steal when Skip is also around, but if that's the case, I'll just send Skip away for a second. Oh, Nathan needs to smoke. What is he doing? He's interviewing Lisa. That's for his job, I think. Yeah, he has to write articles. But what I also want Nathan to try is to give her a cigarette and see if maybe she accepts it. Because when he offered Willard a cigarette, he didn't want to take it. But maybe since he and Lisa are good friends now, maybe she would also want a cigarette. Be asked to watch the stars? I love this. I was hoping that they would get along like this. So I love that they have chemistry. Oh, and it's also a bit too busy here for Nathan. So it's good that they can go outside, where it's more quiet.
Oh,
They are so cute. We've only just met her and I'm already so attached.
How many Bruna?
Dash.
Let's try and offer Lisa a cigarette.
Oh, Bruni. Tiblerny Pazelk?
Ladernia.
Ooh, she wants one. Then it is tied to the friendship level, I think. I'm just going to leave him here. I think he's going to be alright. And we're going to move on to Ricky and Skip. Can I maybe change Daredevil with also kleptomaniac and then Skip can also steal? I think I may want to do that. And then they can already start their criminal activities together. Instead of it just being Ricky who's the one that steals stuff. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. That Ricky is taking Skip here to teach him how to swipe stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But if I hate it, I can always make it Daredevil again. I'm going to open up the house with Master Controller. Ooh, there's... This is Florian's car. And this is a sloppy jalopy. Who would have known that the land grabs would own one of those? Let's swipe both of these cars. Okay, so both of the parents are asleep. At least it's just the kids that are still awake. Skip can maybe enter the house through this door. And he can take the espresso machine. Ricky is such a bad influence on Skip. Oh, can he not go inside this garage? Oh, he can swipe this car now. I think he can't go inside the garage because there's not an actual door. It's only the garage doors. And apparently he can't walk through those. That's too bad. Let's take this car then. And Skip has also infiltrated the home. Is he going to steal the stove? They definitely won't miss that. I'm feeling so impulsive. Just having Skip steal stuff as well. I wonder if the toddlers see them, if they're going to be in trouble, but I doubt it. I think Ricky is starting to feel a bit overconfident now that Skip is also with him. And he's going to go upstairs. I honestly want him to take this painting and maybe the bathtub or this statue. but then he has to go through Florian's bedroom, and I really want to try it. Oh no, we can't swipe something here. Even though his eyes are closed, he's not going to notice. We can go here though. He's not even going to sneak, he's just going to walk. Please swipe the statue. Skip is going to lounge, he's going to take a nap. Just call me whenever you're ready, Ricky. Ricky is feeling the satisfaction of stealing stuff from oh my god, from the land grabs. He's like, yes, revenge. Oh, no, Nathan, don't watch the stars with Melanie. Oh, she's in the floor, of course. Nathan is probably thinking, this is just an old lady, this is nothing romantic. It's just, I just want to do her a favor. Lisa doesn't seem to mind either. Oh, it's just a toddler. I thought I saw someone walk. It's just Tiberius. He's still too small to tell his parents. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mandy and Florian are both up. Ricky, what are you going to do? They're literally surrounding him. I don't know what to do. I have an idea. I don't know if I have a right pose for this, but I'm going to get the pose player and see if I can find a good pose. He is supposed to be holding a champagne glass, but he is hiding behind the chair and hoping that they won't see him. If they come in here, I don't know what they're going to do. Skip is sleeping. He isn't noticing anything. This is pretty tense. Oh no. Whoa! Florian! Is he going to scare someone? She's going to sleep here now? And he's just going to stand there? Ricky is sitting here. I wonder if she's going to get up if he joins her. No, that was strange. Okay, Ricky, you can get back up. Caesar is coming outside. And Ricky, he's running to Skip. Ricky is calling, Skip! Skip! We need to leave! And Skip has to apologize. Oh no, I fell asleep. I'm still getting used to how all of this works. What am I hearing? Is that the ghost music or the burglar music? It's the burglar music, right? That's so fitting that they just committed a burglary and that sound is playing. Is there a burglar here? Yes. They're both feeling the adrenaline. That was a very successful night of stealing. I wonder if the burglar can get into the house. Let's just follow Ricky and Skip and see what the burglar does when they also notice that he's at their house. Because I can't call the cops now anyway, so we'll just have to wait. See what happens. Oh, he's still at the door. There is a burglar on your lot. And he's coming straight for our apartment. Oh, Nathan was already home. He wants to give a gift to Lisa. And he wants to kiss her. He is so going to do that. So Skip called the police. Nathan just ran out of the apartment. The burglar just ran in the apartment. Oh, and he's actually taking something. Oh, the posters. You can just get those from the street, you know. Oh no, the burglar won. Well, it's kind of karma, right? I remember was it the first time that Ricky stole something? When he stole those traffic cones, there was also a burglar that came to his house. Chip Twit. That's a funny name. Unfortunately, it looks like the burglar was able to get away. We'll get him next time. Hopefully there won't be a next time. It's a good thing that today, Thursday, is leisure day, because now Skip and Ricky can sleep until all of their energy is back. I actually think that Nathan thinks this is the perfect opportunity to hang one of his own posters here. He's so proud of them, so why not hang one up in his own house? In the meantime, let's actually see how much money we made. I think they've made a little bit over 17,000 simoleons. Now they've gathered 30,000 simoleons from the 77,000. So they need 47,000 simoleons. We're slowly getting closer. Today in Riverview is Dwayne's birthday, but I haven't planned anything for that, so maybe Ricky is just going to give him a call. But that's so strange that Dwayne is already turning into an adult. Later today, there's going to be a party at Layla and Kieran's house. They are organizing a potluck. And Ricky, Skip and Brandy are all welcome to join. Yating, Polly and Leonard are also coming. And everyone is going to bring their own food. So it's going to be a big feast. Did Nathan not start writing his D&D campaign yet? Maybe I just thought he did, but he didn't. Or maybe he already finished it. But either way, I'm going to have him write a positive story on Lisa. And then work on his D&D campaign some more. Oh, Polly is here.
Flarbin Etchelblep. Kinful Lurby Minsu.
I think she and Peggy May would get along really well.
Humagoo Livy.
I want to pretend that Ricky is calling Dwayne to congratulate him for his birthday, but Dwayne is not in his relationship panel, so I'm just going to have him call Yating.
Lord Najib. Farufala. Garkabas.
Oh, the familiar sound of someone banging on the stove. Oh, and if you see me zoom in and out like this, like not smooth, that's because my scrolling wheel, there's a lot of cat hair in it. So I use the, oh yes, a name. But I use the buttons that are on my mouse instead of the scrolling wheel. So that's why it's so janky. The book is probably going to be called something pretty simple. Alien Princess. D&D Guide. Volume 1. Because maybe there are going to be more. Right now, I'm thinking maybe quickly finish this case for Ricky and then go to Layla and Kieran. Let's go to Kirsten's house. Oh, it's pretty unkept. Hold on, Ricky is coming on his bike. There he comes. I actually forgot what we are meant to ask her. Are we going to ask her about gloves that were found near the car? I hope you remembered, because I didn't. But she is the main suspect, I think. Kirsten is playing coy with me. Kirsten claims to know something, but wants a bribe first. Lousy criminals never know when to give up. I have to bribe her, and then we have to decide how much money we are going to give her. 50 maybe?
Gimmelfiffle Bronx. Yarble.
Okay, that was sufficient. The sim spilled the beans faster than the chef who cuts open a can of beans and dumps them. The local crime syndicate has a new car theft operation. Oh, is Ricky secretly part of this? Cars are stolen, then the parts are sold to local race car drivers. The sim said a race was about to occur at the local stadium. I should get there. Oh, so this case is actually a lot longer than I thought. Let's do that later. I'm going to invite the entire friend group over, including Layla and Kieran, because they're not home. There's Leonard, he's wearing his best suit. And Yating is wearing her gym clothes. Everyone is gathering, but Layla and Kieran are not home. I'm going to check and see where they are. Whoa, whoa! Layla, she's making out with Mitch. No.
Saints?
Oh, we don't like this, do we? Let me invite them over again. Ricky, let's say hi to Brandy maybe, because I don't think they know each other at all. And then... No, don't. He wants to woo with Brandy. You can talk to Polly instead. Ricky gave Skip a glance like, not here. Not right now. Oh, Brandy is too high. She's too high up the hill. Oh, this is not Nathan's book. I'm going to use the same book that I used last time. convenience store woman. I'm not sure, but I think the main character is talking about her nephew again, the kid of her sister. When I first saw my nephew through the glass window at the hospital, he looked like an alien creature, but now he'd grown into something more human-like, complete with hair. Human-like. Complete with hair. I don't want to know what that book is about. Oh, you can woohoo in the elevator? I mean, why not? They clearly really want to. They're going in different elevators. Is that how it works? Oh, you have to enter from the bottom floor, I guess.
Pixelanor.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. It's a bit glitchy. It wasn't a risky woohoo, right? Okay, no. Brandy's not pregnant. Let's move this drying rack to the hallway for a second and add another table and a few chairs. I wonder if they can actually sit here. We'll just have to see, and maybe they're not even going to sit here. But it's just the idea that counts. I did download a lot of food that looks really yummy. I'll put all of the CC creators that made these right here on the screen. But this is a simple but delicious Greek salad that Skip made. He's not really someone that likes to cook, so he just put this together. And then next to it is a bruschetta by Leila. And next to that is some bread with, it seems like garlic butter or something. And Polly brought this, as well as the rest of this bread. So if they eat all of this, they can still make some new bread slices. And the wine is from Leonard, because he is a hard-working man in the office from 9 to 5. So he just grabbed a bottle of wine. And then on the other side of the kitchen is a board full of finger food and some dips. And this is by Brandy. And then Kieran, he is a real chef, so he made this. I'm honestly not really sure what it is, but it looks really delicious. It has tomato and egg in it, I think, and green onion. And then, since Ricky knows that Kieran is good at cooking, and since he wants to impress Kieran, he thought I'm also going to make something that's a bit more out of my comfort zone. So he made some, I believe they're Korean pancakes, and they look really yummy as well. So Ricky hopes that when Kieran sees this, he's like, whoa, I didn't know you could cook so well. And then there's one last dish. It's the dessert that Yating made. It's a crepe cake. As I'm editing this, I just realized that in English, it's not pronounced as crepe, but as crepe. So it's a crepe cake, not a crepe cake. With strawberries, as you can see. I feel like she's the kind of person that would make cute pastries. So that's all of the food. It looks so good, displayed on the counters like this. I think I just want to control Ricky at the moment and just see what the other Sims do. And then later today there's going to be fireworks at the park. I don't think Ricky has ever met Leonard either. So let's introduce ourselves. Leila and Brandy are also getting to know each other, which is really nice. Oh wait, these two already met. And they didn't particularly like each other. So I'm curious what's going to happen now. No, nothing. Skip is just going to dance with Leila. That's fine. Oh, I'm guessing that Brandy is stuck here. Maybe if I choose a different layout. Something like this. Maybe that works better. Oh, Brandy wanted to play darts. Well, I'm glad it works now. I also want to have Ricky join her because I think it would be nice for them to get to know each other better.
Age de blue?
Uba Reba Nafu.
Oh, Nathan's boek is done. Geeks, nerds and aliens all will delight with aliens. All will delight with each page of Nathan's latest science fiction trek through the depths of technology. I just made the colors of the lamps flame and it looks so much better. I don't think Polly will... Oh! Polly is using Leila's yoga mat while her brother is reading a book. Hey, Polly, what are you doing? I want Ricky to compliment Kieran's appearance. Let's see if he likes it. Yes.
Zorba.
It's not surprising since they're a 10 out of 10. Brandy is just standing here alone in the dark. So I'm going to have Skip give her a hug. Skip is asking if maybe something is wrong. Oh, be asked to watch the stars. Brandy's like, can we maybe sneak away for a second? Oh, never mind. But I do think that Brandy is curious since she and Skip have been hanging out for a while. I think she is curious if maybe they're exclusive. So I'm just going to have them flirt for a bit and maybe Skip gets the courage to ask if she wants to be his girlfriend. He can ask her, propose going steady. They're together now, officially. And now Brandy is very comfortable with showing her affection. What is happening in this room? Why is everyone here? Oh, it looks like Polly and Yating had a woohoo. Since they're both in their pajamas. And it's 10 o'clock now, 10 p.m. So I think that it's almost time to go to the park.
Let me see. Not bad.
While everyone is going to the park, I want to do one last thing with Nathan today. It's really nice that he got to know Lisa. That's really wholesome, but I also want him to do something that's less wholesome. I was thinking maybe through Ariel, Nathan now knows where Space Angel lives. So he's going to stop playing even though it sounds really good. And he is going to Space Angel's house. And he's just going to lurk and be a creepy stalker, basically. I was thinking about him being a stalker, but I didn't really know how to do it. And I didn't know if I actually wanted him to be one. But, oh, there she is. She's inside with her boyfriend. But now that Ariel knows Space Angel, he probably talked about it with Nathan. And Nathan is like, she feels so available right now, even though she's literally flirting with her boyfriend. Yeah, he is being a real creep. I believe I also saw that she had gotten her baby. Oh, there's the baby. On the floor. Classic Sims. Are they going to woohoo? And Nathan is just watching. I don't think he can actually peek through a window. Oh, he can. Oh, that actually opens the house. Oh, that's so gross. I don't like that at all. Yes, they're actually going to woohoo. Oh, he stopped looking. He's like, I can't take it. I don't want to see that. It seems like Space Angel needs to extend this fence a bit more. What's the baby called? Juliana Angel. Do you think I should change that name? They're looking cute. It's just a baby though. Nathan is just smoking all of his cigarettes. He's looking and then smoking again and then looking and smoking. He isn't coping very well. Yeah, he creeps me out. Let's go back to the others.
Imalak.
For Bazoog. For Zazigatuk. Neek.
Ni Rachnu Brakna Palaka. Krini Nukalats? Ichabina Fumana.
Fatuza in Bozgabadi. Batucci Vaba Mawuz.
Rapagat. Ebjort. Eblu Hargaling. Davlaha. Teralandiranda.
Leak? Unaka Slew. Lou.
Nasorpa.
Lix Blisselferb. Sloom. Gazeta Olavita Cern.
Embrihort. Duzalaway.
Ibamani. Bimbalap Rizat. Kohan Vadiat. Glarn.
Plugaga. Zipadlad. Nasorpa. Teralandiranda.
B. Yuza. Rob. Ipauda hala boon. Taboon vanag.
Zazaza. Nebu twaniba. Ah! Ebu habla! Uva. Eblu hargaling. Davlaha.
Oh.
B. Yuza. Rob.
Oh.
Frida. Mache.
Rung.
Ah!
Kabina?
Zujo.
Kohan. Vadiat. Glarn.
Whipter.
Bulalabats.
Gimbal.
Two charm.
Leaves. Yashlini Ubazas.
Forko.
Mo. Mio. Zamihami Tan.
Vida Olavida Cern.
Berkey nerve snar.
The Besib Greek. Avalag.
Filanu. Tavanor. Gog.
Slew. Lou.
Ah, Panda Gab de wa.
Gazid.
Brunzy. Flexnor. Eenie Clang.
Liarm.
Oh, Arbu. Oh.
Saderp Wandiak. Warbajau Tizo. Chebadu Sika. Parzebni Welki. Ego Norbalub. Taka Siko.
Zarb. Millie
Va-
Raleigh Foo.
Oh. Stanzel.
Jesh. Nikki Folly
What was that?
Moo.
Blossom.
Ma.
A Dukes of Food. Huckablart.
She got.
Nescu.
Va.
Nashkubi. Riakurak.
Simso Morgsta. Simso Morgsta.
Jashin. Webby Chamba.
Satin. Dadua.
Brug Bredazi. Nash.
Simso Morgsta.
Oopsie. Kerna Nix.
Ollie darn. Nubi Fee. Dinamadu. Chebadu. Sika.
Per di dash de wa fondahorn. Jija vo zabagado.
Wikanzo a Flooney's art. Brunsel Fwanslip. Kabuna Dref.
Fwib. Ipauda Hilp.
Tindo. Saptu. Besh de wild de gal de forn de guy.
Hicks.
Vel cumin dextero. Rem tu bladus.
Grobble.
Bizagar, Felko, Batantatwin.
Ishtubala ubsovalagi. Vala zabalawa.
Lix Blisselfer.
Ejdwa de bor.
Oh.
Esdu?
Siwa. Yeah.
Laxo. Oh. Yort. Di Jawam Tipap.
A cuckoo Ibalonki.
Eshla.
Sensitive, ya kukunin napsa. Yobo Fween, Arco Gabuets.
Eveldy. Bagua. Powder Dibja. Calderwig. Nublizawa.
Shammer Gloob.
Call some Gerg.
The things that happened in Riverview are going to influence the next episode a lot. You'll see why in a second. But first, Dwayne mailed Peggy May some ghost chili seeds, but she needs level 7 of the gardening skill to plant them, and she's not there yet, so for now they're just in her inventory. Then it was Peggy May's graduation, and Ari and Dwayne were also there with their newborn baby. It's a girl and the game called her Joanne, so I'm going to keep that name for her. I think it's really cute. Peggy May got the most votes for most likely to burn down their own house, which I think is really funny. That probably happened because she has the unlucky trait. After the graduation ceremony, the family went to Ari and Dwayne's house to get to know Joanne better. I gave her a cute crib, but since there's only one bedroom in the house, the crib is in a corner of the kitchen where a desk used to be. I also saw that Priscilla aged up, so I gave her a makeover. Her face looks just like Buddy's, which is making me feel a bit sad that he's no longer in her life. And in the background you can also see that Coco the dog has aged up. Priscilla now sleeps in Buddy's old room, so I made it look more cheerful than it used to be, but it still has the same wallpaper as before. Do you remember that Peggy May was voted to be the most likely to burn the house down? Well, the next morning she set the stove on fire when she was baking pancakes. Yeah, since her lifetime wish is to collect 20 minor pets, I searched the map for her and found an ancient dragon lizard that she managed to capture, and she named it Burnt Pancake after her failure of that morning, and also because some dragons breathe fire, so I found it pretty fitting. After that, I found a blue gold macaw that she also captured. They were on a hilltop outside of town, so I googled names that mean hilltop. And I don't know how legit this is, but one website said that Clinton means hilltop town, and I like the idea that Peggy May named the bird after her dad, Clint, so she named the bird Clinton. Burnt Pancake and Clinton are now in the boys' old bedroom. Then something really sad happened because Clint passed away. It was really emotional because all of the Sims and pets came together to mourn him. Understandably, Dolly and Peggy May were crying. And then it was chaos because Dolly was cooking when Clint passed away, so she had left the food in the oven and it caught on fire again. So that's twice in one day. While Dolly and Peggy May were extinguishing the fire, I saw that all of the gnomes had gathered around the grave that I'd put together for Clint, which felt so fitting. I just really like that the game decided to do that. Clint hadn't taken care of the garden that day, so Peggy May and Dolly did that, and as you can see, I placed an adorable octopus flower pot next to Clint's grave because of his profession as a fisherman. But yeah, his passing away really influences the next episode because Ricky and Skip are going to Riverview for Clint's funeral. It's probably going to be an emotional day for them, but I'm going to make sure to add a lot of happy moments to the episode as well. But we'll see that next time. Before I go, I want to say one last thing. These episodes are getting longer and longer, I hope you don't mind. But in that community post that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I also shared my idea about including you more into this legacy with the polls that I've been doing. The idea is that I will post a poll soon after uploading an episode of the legacy with a question about that episode, and whatever answer gets the most votes is what is going to get implemented into the legacy. So my question for this episode is, now that Space Angel has a kid, how do you think this will impact Space Angel's career? Option 1, it won't impact her career, she's keeping Joanne out of the public eye. Option 2, she'll implement her experience as a mom into her music, but that's it. Option 3, she's going to exploit motherhood and include Joanne in the spotlight. And option 4, she'll take a break from making music to focus on her family. I don't want to influence the results of this poll, so I'm going to keep my opinion to myself for now. I'm really curious how you're going to answer this question. Please pick whatever you think is the most fun or the most fitting answer. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it and I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Bye everybody!